I had a dream that I went to somebody's. I had a dream that I went to somebody's. It was like a big retirement ceremony. It was held outdoors. It was done at nighttime. Um, and then we were at a. Oh my gosh, we were like at a play. I think the person was an actor. A black actor. There were like literally hundreds of people there to celebrate their retirement or something. And there was like all this ceremony. And then when it was time to go home, like half the people stayed longer to go through other stuff, like decorating things, and they buried like coins in the ground, and they buried like $10 rolls of quarters, and we were sitting at a table and we were decorating things, and I wasn't like an important person there or anything like that, but I did get to go and did get to be a part of it. Um, there was a part in this dream where somehow I had dirty ass wipe, and I tried to throw the dirty ass wipe down on the floor. So nasty. And, and someone picked it up and put it right back in my hand. Somebody kind of like hit it after that. I hid it away enough to where nobody could could smell it. I don't think it was like it stunk, but I don't know if it had a lot of dookie on it. So, oh gosh, and yeah, so that was some of the ceremony, I guess, indoors, or was it a play to celebrate them, or something to celebrate them? And when I decided to be one of those who didn't just go home and I decided to stay, I remember we were decorating. We were hand decorating like some paperwork, and there was some girl who was there. She was showing me how to do it, and she was doing it so quick. I was like, wow, she looked like a professional. She was taking different colored pens and she was coloring things in and coloring in letters. These were pens that had like a metallic sheen to them. So like, yeah, that's how you do it. I was amazed. I was thanking her, and then I guess she really knew the lady who was retiring or something. I think she was retiring from a soap opera, or retiring from Hollywood or something. And they were kind of having like some friendly banter. And I guess the lady who was retiring, I don't know, either she was saying, yeah, your work's okay. And then the lady who was showing me how to do this was like, oh, I feel bad. I'm so sloppy. And she was like a magician. Her artistic abilities were so great. And I was like, if you were doing this for me, I would be like, you better not be saying nothing mean about yourself because your work is so extraordinary. I don't think I can do it as good as you've done it. And what else was happening? Oh, there were so many people there. And then I knew someone of importance. This was another actor. And I remember he was like I don't know. He was like seated somewhere. Was it like on the stage or was it right in front of the stage? And then I was supposed to meet him, and I couldn't get back to him. I couldn't even find him. I was looking for him. I remember he was in a position of power, but in the dream it was kind of like, well, I wanted to hang out with him, partly for that reason, but then I couldn't find him, and I didn't want to be like, well, I know him, and this important person. I'm supposed to be hanging out with him. I didn't want to make a big scene, so I ended up losing him, and I was like, well, okay, because I kind of knew I wasn't important anyway, so I didn't want to be like latching on to dude and being like. It was nice that he was trying to like give me a nice position. I guess he was trying to seat me somewhere in an important position. This guy was. But then I couldn't find him, so I wound up having to take a lowly seat, and I was okay with that. I didn't really bully my way through, but I don't know why I had dirty toilet paper or dirty tissue that stunk. I don't know what that was all about. Let me see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in the dream that I can remember, so I don't forget anything else. Really interesting to watch the coins that were buried. And I could have sworn at the very end of the dream, people were doing like little tributes to this person as well. And yeah, it was really weird because some people were buried in the ground. They were buried up to their waist towards the end, going up. Because there was an outdoor area that was just huge, and there was people standing for like blocks. And then more people returned. But there was one area, maybe these were the people that were the most devoted. They were buried in the ground. They were buried like up to their waist, and then there were coins everywhere, and then there were rolls of quarters that were half buried. They were half sticking up out of the ground. So I'm trying to think, was there anything else? We were walking past them. It was lit up. It was a really beautiful facility where they were having this. I remember it was reminiscent of the new soap opera, Beyond These Gates. It's like a black soap opera, predominantly black cast, and so there was a lot of black people in this retirement, and they were beautiful. And yeah, I think that's the book. Nothing else comes to my mind. Um, so I pray, Father God, that you would give me interpretation of this dream, and that you would bring more of this dream back to me. Say my prayer, Lord, adios.